Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last week and how the price of gold can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, gold has been on a roller coaster lately. Okay, and if you wondering where the gold headed next week, we'll see today in this particular chart where I will be explaining you in respect of the dollar index as well as where the policies has made the gold arrive. Okay, and I have to tell you that few of the factors that are responsible for the gold movement, as we have seen the dollar index as well as Fed policies. Okay, first of all, as we have seen, the dollar index is continuously moving down. Okay, it has touched a level of around 99.469, which is its current move. Okay, had moved below a level of $100. Okay, things that you have to watch when the gold price move, there is a huge volatility, is CPI data, PPI data and Fed Chair Powell's speech. Okay, and some of the factors are geopolitical tensions as well as central bank activities. Okay, what happened that when there is a huge of volatility in the market, people try to invest in gold because it is a safe haven. Okay, keeping the demand where the price, see, suppose the market is going down, you will see that the price of the gold start rising because the demand increases. Okay, similarly, if you look at the central bank like China, India still holding gold, and their purchase could provide a flow for prices. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you, if you have any doubts for the week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description, you can join that too. See, from 2 weeks there is a continuous upside. Yesterday we have seen a good volatility, as today there is a market is closed because of the Good Friday. Okay, there is a continuous upside and the volume is high. If you look at this volume, we have not seen, and similarly the volume is high at this particular level. So what we have seen at this particular level, okay, that the price has made a new high. Okay, see, look at this particular level, it has made a new high when the price was at this particular level. After making this high, we have seen a continuous downfall. Similarly, the price has already moved high in this particular level and made a new high, and from there we have seen the price after touching a level of around 33.61, it came down. Okay, so now trading at a level of 33.27. Yesterday's low was around 83 around. Okay, and the price has bounced back from this level. Okay, so what you have to understand, why there is a lot of movement yesterday, we have seen because the Friday we have seen the market was closed, so the volatility was high yesterday, because we have seen that there is not big such event was there yesterday, but today the market was closing, so we have seen a profit booking has come at these particular levels. Okay, now, so before I move ahead and explain you, I have given the mail IDs also in the description. There is two continuous green candles are forming from 2 weeks. Previous that weeks we have seen a red candle is forming because a profit booking also has come at this particular level. As I have already explained you, CPI data, PPI data, okay, all these affect the price of gold as well as dollar index. Okay, now we'll be explaining you regarding the resistance and supports, okay, all these levels. So but before that, I'll have to explain you how the dollar index is moving. See, they are inversely related, dollar index. So when the dollar index started going high, we see the price of gold comes down because they are inversely related. Okay, not only gold, silver also comes down, crude and natural gas, because they are also inversely related. But if the dollar index started going down, we see the price of gold goes up. But remember, see, whatever you see in the charts, that is what is the real thing. Okay, but somebody tells you that in the market that the price will go up, don't believe somebody else. Okay, do your own research because it is your money, hard-earned money. Okay, so you have to understand that for a long-term perspective, we have seen that the price from Feb of 24, there is a continuous upside. Okay, because the price has moved from 20,094 to this level. Okay, so we can see if the price keeps sustaining above a level of $3180, we can see there can be a further upside. But if started falling below a level of 2798, then only we can see it will fall. Otherwise, or if it started sustaining above a level of 2958, we can see it will be on the upside. Okay, and chances are high it will move up above this level, because whenever it moves out of a zone, we have seen it does not come to that particular level. Okay, very rarely it comes to this level. Now coming back on the dollar index, you have to understand, looking at this particular level, that the dollar index now trading at a level of 99.372. okay, this level we have seen in the month of around 2022, after 2022, that is in the March of 2022. okay, if the price started falling below this level, we can see it will further downfall towards 98.9, and once started falling below this level, a further downfall we can see towards a level of $97.4. okay, see, you have to understand it is your hard-earned money. So whatever anybody on the television, anybody on your chart, anybody on a telegram, anybody on the YouTube is telling you something that the buy situation is coming or a sell situation is coming, analyze its view, okay, and then as per your risk, your target, your SL, and your risk appetite, okay, take your trade. okay, don't believe anybody, because see, if I'm also telling you, you have to understand it is your money. okay, so you have to take your trade as per you, because see, if I tell you there can be a volatility like this, okay, but the volatility turn out to be like this. okay, so you have to understand, you have to decide your target, SL, risk, so that if the volatility come in this particular way, your SL should not hit, but it should hit your target. So if the price started falling below this level, we can see a level of 97.4, and once started falling below this level, it can move towards $94.8, and then a further fall will be there. But suppose if it started forming upside and it started going above this level, we can see it can touch a level of $100.123, and once started going above this level, chance of touching 101.25 is there. Suppose if it started going above that particular level, we will see it will go towards 102, and once started going above that particular level, chance of touching a level of $102.8. okay, and if that sustain, a further upside we can see towards 103.4, and if the price moving above that particular level, chance of going towards 104.9 is there. okay, keeping that in mind, there is a higher chances of going towards $106, and if that sustain, a further upside we can see towards $106.6. okay, and then a further high we can see. But if the price didn't sustain, it can move down towards again 99, then to a level of 98, as I've already explained you in that level. okay, when the dollar index started going high, we see the gold price comes down, and the dollar index started going down, we will see the gold price goes up. okay, silver, crude, and support will be as per the week. okay, suppose if the price sustain this level, it will probability of touching a level of 33.57 will be there, and if that sustain, we can see a level of 33.65. once the price moving over this level, probability of touching a level of 33.75 will be there, then to a level of 33.80, and from there a level of 33.90. once the price moving up that particular level, chance of touching level of 3400 we can see, then to a level of 3420, to a level of around 3450 will be there, and if that sustain, a further upside we can see. okay, now if the price moving up that particular level, a further upside we can see. What you can do is you can trail your SL by $5 or $7. okay, and if that sustain, a further upside movement we can see. But if the price didn't sustain, what we can see, suppose if the price didn't sustain, going above this level, as I've already explained you can trail your SL by $5 or $7. probability is high, it can touch a level of 3400, as I've already explained you, and once started moving above this level, probability of touching 3420 we can see, and then a probability of going towards 3040, and then a further high. But suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can further fall towards a level of $32.44, which is a particular support, and this is on a week chart, so you have to understand 15 minutes chart is different. So when you're taking a week analysis, then your chart resistance supports will be different as per the week. okay, suppose if the price started falling below a level of $32.48, probability is high, it can go further down towards a level of $31.91, and if started falling below this level, probability of going towards 31.68 is there. If the price falling below that particular level, chances of touching a level of 30.88 will be there, and once started falling below this level, a further downfall we can see. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you liked the video, and if you liked the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you